Welcome back to my channel, guys, in celebration of the beginning of the new season coming up, at least of time of recording. By the time this is posted, probably is already started, but in celebration, I wanted to review Shadow House, which is an anime that I was reacting to last year during my big move, and never ended up reacting to the last episodes. Season 2 is coming out, and I'm excited for it. I finally watched the ending to this anime, and I want to talk a little bit about what I thought about it. So, before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. That always helps. Like I said, new season of time of recording, we're 5 days away from it starting. This season this video is gonna be posted probably when the season has already started. So just kind of keep up with my videos, guys. Thank you so much for the love and support that you do show this channel. And yeah, let's go with this anime. It's called Shadow's House, and it aired initially on Funimation during the spring anime of last year, and now it is airing both in Funimation and Crunchyroll now that they're joint together. So you can find it on both subscriptions. I believe Crunchyroll might only have it sub, Funimation might only have it dub or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but season 2 starting in a few days, and I wanted to see how it ended because I do want to react to the second season as well. And we follow the story of Emilico, which is a doll. She learns that she's a doll very soon in the season, and she basically is, at least what we learned, is that she was made to serve the Shadow family, specifically one Shadow person who is Kate. Now, her ultimate goal throughout the entire season is to basically be Kate's puppet. She's supposed to be able to imitate every emotion and every action that Kate does, because the Shadow family don't have faces. Now, we don't know what all happens to these kids, but we we do know that eventually, because like in the last, I want to say 6 episodes, we see adult people. They somehow merge into one. So the puppet or the doll merges with the shadow, and they become essentially one. Now, we don't know much about that. There's so much mystery into who runs Shadow House, which is, we know it's grandfather, but we don't know exactly why or how they run it or how it all started or why they're doing what they're doing. There's a lot of questions. Now, we did get one question answered, and that is that she is actually not a made doll. And Miliko, like so many other characters like Sean, Luo, Rum, Ricky, Barbie, Rosemary, all these people who are humans, they're actually humans. They're not dolls. They were captured by um, by the Shadow family and essentially brainwashed and memories erased for them to believe that they were essentially made by the house to serve the Shadow family. So all these kids come from somewhere. And I don't know why the Shadow family members um, look so like them. I don't know if they themselves thrive to copy their dolls before anything. Um, a lot of things happen. Uh, Basically, setting up the world and how everything is run by levels in the house. Essentially, you don't want to be in the lower level. The lower level is people that clean, that make the food, and you don't want to be there. You want to be in the higher levels of grandfather with all the leaders who make the decision, right? And with that, you have to essentially build yourself to move up the ranks, and it's not an easy thing. Half of the season is them trying to go through the trial of essentially, are they worthy, and we learn more of these characters, but we do learn of one character who I want to kind of showcase, and that's Rum. And Rum, she her well, she's a human, but her shadow doesn't really uh, they don't really coincide, right? So when they are eliminated, Rum is disposed of. Now we find out towards the last episode that she's not completely disposed of, she's still alive, but we see essentially how the humans are treated, and even the shadows are treated when they don't follow the protocol of them essentially passing their levels of they have to imitate, they have to be basically one. Now, this whole they have to be one thing is mimicked in the casting of the characters. A lot of uh, the doll characters as well as the shadow characters have the same person or the same voice actor. I do want to note one thing is that those that struggle or those characters that struggle to get to the level of imitating their own, which mainly our main character, Emilico and Kate, they have different voice actors, and that kind of just shows how a little bit off they are. Whereas, like for example, John and Sean, and Patrick and Ricky, they both have the same voice actor. So it's kind of interesting how they did that. It's just very subtle, but it's a notable note to put out there. We do have so many villains that don't really have a conclusion to them, which is why I'm excited for season two. But we do have one particular villain who basically wants to get rid of our protagonist, and he ends up being forgiven for what he does, but he's sent to the lower level. So we're gonna see maybe him again, and what happens to him. Now, the whole anime is a very light-hearted anime for the most part, but with just the outro and intro to the anime, you know that there's secrets and darkness to the anime itself. There's a lot of tones to it throughout the episodes that there's unhappiness with other people, and people are faking, being happy and stuff like that. So, rating in my anime list as of right now is 7.75. I kind of agree with that. I would even raise it to an 8, but 7.75 is pretty fair of a rating. It's one of those series that it is for intermediate anime watchers. It's not one that the grand majority of that watches Dragon Ball and My Hero Academia, all those, they're not gonna like an anime like this. But if you like a good story, a good mystery, things that make you like wonder what the heck is going on, this is probably for you. It is, like I said, more intermediate advanced for watchers, and I don't think a lot of people who ended up rating it are beginners. A lot of the people probably who watch this anime enjoyed it for what it is, and it's a great story that is going to be unfold more in season two. And to be honest, I almost hope that it doesn't completely unfold in season two and we get a season three. So we'll see. For now, let me know if you've seen this one or not. Thank you so much for the support. Hopefully by now the season has started and we're watching all these new animes now, but also season twos that are exciting for finally for them to come out. So, anyways, thank you for the support. Comment, like, and share. Subscribe if you haven't done so by now. And guys, like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.